They used to do that. Still can.
Hi, my name is Rylan, short racing the 23R with Bullseye Wealth Management and Junior Honda.
And I'm Kasten short, driver of the 23K Rescue Roofing, first time in Junior Honda.
Welcome to the post-race show.
Welcome to the post-race show. And so it comes to our heat. I start 6th, he starts 4th. What was it again? Michael starts beside me in 5th.
And then he ends up passing me off the start.
Wait, what else happened? What happened?
What else happened in the heat race?
We didn't.
So y'all were on the outside lane. Kind of got behind. The outside lane's tough, isn't it?
Yes.
So you kind of got behind.
I really was hoping I would start on the inside.
But then the draw.
Either way,
But Kasten got to.
Either way.
No, we both.
Y'all were both on the outside.
Either way, I would have started at the back.
Right.
Even if I drew the lowest number, I still would have been at the back.
Right.
Because it's my first time in it.
So the outside's hard to start, and you took off. But then
Yeah.
here's the thing: the inside line took off, and then Rylan, just getting the speed up, chases down Aiden, gets to Aiden's bumper, and then what in the world did you do, Rylan? Explain.
Let off the gas.
Do we let off the gas?
No.
So what happened? Why'd you let off the gas?
Because I didn't want to spin Aiden.
So why didn't we just make a pass?
Dude, he was a pot. You could have just dove down under him.
He wasn't that high.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Or you could have timed it for the next corner, right? Without letting off completely, right? So in that
Yeah,
race,
I never wanted to spin him because then I would go to the back.
right? I get that. I understand that, but you still got to make a pass. You let it completely off, and we can't do that, right? So
Yeah, and I caught way up.
Here's the flip
And
side
I
of that.
literally almost smashed him up, or I had to mash the brake.
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap!
Yeah. So, Kasten was riding around the back anyway, like he's supposed to learn the junior Honda. We made a change to the car in the heat race with the hubs and stuff, and so he had to get used to it. And so.
And the car wouldn't go. I'm like, why is it so slow?
Well.
And then the lap cars got up, lapped me.
So you both went a lap down.
Yes, and I don't.
And you end up, 4th and 5th or something.
I was 4th, he was 5th.
Okay.
And then I started 4th.
You started 4th, I started 5th. No, wait, intermission. Whoopsie. Remember intermission?
Oh, yeah.
Intermission!
We forgot intermission!
Okay.
And then during intermission, I was up in the tower with Maddox and Holt.
I hung up in the tower just, doing, tower stuff.
Tower stuff?
I don't know.
All right. So
And then I came down to get my Rip Rider, and then I started riding around.
Okay, so now we're going to get ready for our mains.
And right before that, it's still intermission, and right before it's about to start racing again, I went down and got me a Victory Fuel just to drink
What
it.
color?
Purple.
Purple.
I like grape.
Okay. So then we come to the trailer. Me and you were talking about your car, right?
Yes.
And what were you saying to me about your car?
To scrub the tires and wouldn't go that way. I'm like, why? It's turning that way, but it won't go that way.
Okay.
I'm like, what the?
But then we talked about the gearing,
Yeah.
and you were telling me what?
It wouldn't go at all.
You were matched down, and that was
Yes.
as fast as it's going to go.
Yes.
And so what did we do?
We made a gear change,
Mm-hmm.
and it actually made it faster.
Okay, so let's talk about the main. Tell me how you started in the main.
I started 5th,
Okay.
And I started fourth again.
Okay, so let's listen to Rylan. You tell us what happened on the start. What was your story?
And then I got a good start, but then Bray and Aiden got into a wreck, and then I hit Bray's bumper and popped a wheelie, and then came back down and broke my spindle.
So then your car wouldn't steer at all.
Yeah,
So
it wouldn't steer to the right, so then I couldn't finish. But he could, cause he didn't get into that wreck.
As bad as you did. He got into it, but not as bad as you. So whenever you had to come off the track and not race, how did you feel?
Bad.
Bad. You just want to sit there and cry, huh? It was tough, wasn't it?
Last time whenever that happened to me in blue, I was like, God dang it.
Yeah, don't say that.
Yeah.
Okay, don't say it like that.
Oh my gosh.
Right, thank you. So, the thing is, you were out of the race.
Yeah.
All them cars stopped. Kasten was number 5, but did not stop, and therefore he gets to restart second, outside second row, right?
Because Michael, I don't think, got into it at all. And I, like, ramped around his tire. I was like, ah!
So now, you're restarting outside front row, complete restart, and you get a good start.
Yes.
And you run around there in second
Yes.
for a while.
And then we come up to lap cars, and it's either Aiden or Sailor that,
Sailor.
oh,
I don't remember. I have to go back and watch it.
whichever one it was, Aiden or Sailor, Michael tapped them too hard and spun whichever one it was. And then that put me in the lead. And then I raced in the lead for a while. And then I got a bad corner and went a little bit high. Bray shot under me. And I was like, you know what, I could just turn right back down. And then Michael came, and I just turned to the top a little, and I accidentally rubbed the wall. I was like, ah!
Kind of bounced off the wall. It kept going, though.
Yes.
Okay.
And third.
Okay, so then later in the race, towards the end, you're actually in second place, and you're getting down to the end with 2 laps to go, and then what happens?
What did happen? Oh, yeah.
How'd that happen?
I was coming for Sailor.
Yep.
And I feel like
Sailor was behind you, and he's
in front.
No.
He was in front of me. He was a lap car.
Yeah, but he was in front of you on the track, but he was behind you, and you were coming to lap him.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. That's what
He
I
was in front. He was in front of me
Right, you were
and
coming up
behind
on him.
me.
You were coming up on him. Okay.
He was front and back.
Okay.
And I came out of the corner, had a perfect pass. He was up there. I was down low. From my view, it seemed like he kind of turned down a little, and I touched him, and he kind of spun me. I was like, I could drive out of that. And he touched me in the back, and drove me through, and he flipped me. I was like, oh.
So what really happened,
crap.
if you watch the end car, is right when you're going to initiate the pass, your car got tight. And as he's trying to get off the wall, you pushed up into him, and your right front jumped over his left front, which put you in front of him. And as you turned, his momentum hit you in the right side, and flipped you over.
From my view, it seemed like he turned down.
Right. So you can see the in-car view and see that you got a little bit tight. We haven't watched that back too much yet. So.
Yeah, from my view with the helmet like right there,
Right.
I couldn't see, and I was looking over that way like, I was looking that way like, he could turn down.
Okay.
And from my view, it seemed like he turned down a little.
Right. He's trying to stay off the wall. So it happens quick.
I know.
It was a racing deal. I don't think it's anybody's fault. It was a racing deal. So
It happens a lot.
Whenever you got turned back over, we checked you out, and your car was fine.
If I said, if I can still race, I'm racing.
Yep. And we were over there in the pit area, and I was trying to talk to you, and you looked up, and what'd you tell me? Remember?
Get me back on that track!
Yeah, you said, just push me off. So we got you back out
And
there.
the only reason I said that is so that I could clean off my tires.
Right,
But-
'cause they were pretty dirty.
But why would you even yell that?
He didn't. It was because it was loud. I mean, it's just everything's going. We're racing.
No,
His
like,
helmet.
I was kind of
Wait,
mad
so-
and upset at the.
Frustrated.
Yeah, I was mad and frustrated at the same time.
So you were
So
like,
I was like, you know what? Just push me back out.
so you were basically like,
Get me back out on that track right now.
Yeah. So we did get you back out. and you restarted 5th with 2 laps to go.
I know.
And what happened there? How'd you finish?
On the start, I was like, if Sailor goes high enough, I could just shot under him.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked out for me. He went a little high, so I just shot under him real quick. And I ended up 4th.
And that 4th, just off the podium.
I know.
So no awards this week.
I mean, they were on the start. They kind of pulled ahead.
Yeah.
And I just shot under him. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna ride.
No laps left. So.
Yeah, I was like, you know what?
Okay.
There's no laps left.
So good job. I'm gonna end this part right here because we got something else to talk about, right?
And then I ended up getting last because
you didn't race.
I didn't race and I broke my spindle and no one and other people went to the pit area, but they could get back out on track and I couldn't, right. So that caused me to get last.
Yeah, that's fine. That's racing. Racing, it happens.
I think Bray's chain came off. That's all.
Yeah, something happened. So
yeah,
anyway,
I
your
was
chain
very
came off, so that's always fixing it.
I was very upset.
My chain came off. I was like,
okay, so Kasten's first day in junior, picked up some speed, made some good changes. Rylan's heat race was a little off, but in the feature we were ready to go. We just had a wreck. So we'll get them fixed back up for next time, right? The next race up is what?
Next Sunday.
And what is it? Next Saturday and Sunday?
Oh, because he has junior sprint.
Well, no, not yet.
What?
Just some All-American Clash.
Oh, yeah, All-American.
Yeah, All-American Clash. So we'll race that in Memorial Day weekend, okay? So listen.
Wait, so Saturday and Sunday's the 2 days?
Yep. 2 races next weekend. All-American Clash.
I'm scared of what's going to happen.
No, you go out there and race hard.
No,
hopefully I don't break a spindle again.
No, yeah, it's racing. If you do, we'll fix it.
Like, with how they race.
So let's move on to something that's pretty fun.
Oh, yeah.
What happened after the races?
The mom's race.
The mom's race.
Did
your mom get to race?
Yeah.
He raced my friend Shelby's car.
You said he.
You said he. So she raced Shelby's car.
Shelby's animal
car.
And then, wait, can I talk about what happened to Katie?
And then
no.
Oh, okay.
Just talk about what your mama did on the track, real quick. I was gonna have her FaceTime in, but she can't.
Aww.
So you got to tell the story real quick. Hurry. Hurry.
So she started what place?
Third.
She started third.
And got to second.
She got to second. And then she got second for a couple laps.
And then there was a caution.
Was there a big wreck?
I think didn't she spin that one?
She only spun out after the big wreck. What was the big wreck?
What was that? She spun someone.
Oh, I think so. She had to go to the back.
Yeah, she did spin someone.
She
thought she did, but she didn't. She didn't spin them out. They come down on her. Actually, I think it was.
Oh yeah, because she had the pass, and then someone came down and spun.
Right. So, what was the big wreck?
Wait, what was it?
I don't know.
Wait, was that the thing?
When Katie flipped.
Who?
Katie Matthews.
What did she do?
She ran the wall.
She was like, I went too high and I crashed the wall. And I ended up flipping, and I don't care.
So if this is the wall, she would.
Yep, up on the side.
And then she was like, Maddox is going to be real mad at me.
Yeah.
But they haven't
after
raced that
that,
far in like 20
your mama did
years.
what? She got to finish the race, and how did she do?
She
ended up getting
first.
So
Chicken wing. I got the macaroni.
Okay, so she
Chicken
won.
macaroni.
So you had to do the victory lap and everything, and in the victory lane, what did she do?
She dumped off to you.
Just like Bubba does, right?
Yeah, I love
I had to catch her. That's pretty funny, wasn't it?
Yeah, and was she heavy?
Not too bad. Not too bad. So anyway, that was fun. It was a great day. We had a rough time with Rylan's car, but hey, that's racing. Racing is like that sometimes. You have good days and bad days, right?
Yeah, he's flipped twice now, and you flipped like once.
I flipped twice before.
Oh.
Not this year.
So both of them are tied on flipping.
That's true. We got 2 each, don't we?
You have 0.
Don't catch up with us.
No.
We don't like flips. It happens.
His is coming.
Hope not.
Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it.
I'm like
You race
real
long enough,
close.
things happen. Okay, here's the deal.
I can feel it. I can feel it.
We got to wrap this up. So we want to tell everybody what's coming up next is the Clash on Memorial Day weekend. We're going to race Saturday and Sunday in Junior Honda. You're racing in the same class with Rylan the rest of the season. We're looking for some epic battles from the short bros.
And then he will be.
Next year I'll be 9 and I'll have to go to senior.
We'll see.
Which I want to keep racing against it, but I can't.
We'll see. All
At
right.
least I get to go
So-
against Maddox and Holt.
We need to tell them bye, right?
Bye.
Bye, everybody.